Hey, what's going on? I'm Matt O'Leary back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about the numerous injuries at the wide receiver position. But before we get started, I just wanted to mention that you can follow me on social media at Matt O'Leary NY. Also, if you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe to the podcast. New episodes drop every Monday. You can call in, leave me your question. I'll try to get to it on the show. If you haven't checked it out, you might want to check out the Patreon, patreon.com/Matt O'Leary NY. Gets you exclusive New York Jets content. We're doing a bunch of fun stuff over there. We're doing articles, podcasts, videos, Q&As, a whole bunch of stuff. Check it out, link in the description below. And of course, 20% off at manscaped.com by using promo code JETS20. You can get yourself something nice like the Lawnmower 3.0. That's what I use now, and it's really phenomenal. The skin-safe technology makes it all worthwhile, so check it out. Link in the description below, promo code JETS20. Let's have a talk, heart to heart as a Jet fan. I am absolutely enraged with the number of injuries that this team has had. It's insanity. At practice today, the Jets lost their top three receivers. Now, we don't know the extent of the injuries, but they all left with what's being called tightness. Braxton Berrios left with tightness. Jamison Crowder, tightness. Chris Hogan, who you just found on the street a couple of weeks ago, tightness. He's done. Also, Chris Herndon, the number one tight end and probably the best receiving threat Sam Darnold has, even if you're including the other guys if they are healthy, he left with some chest soreness, tightness. What is it with the tightness? Can we stretch before practice? Is that an anti-Adam Gase thing? Are we allowed to stretch and prepare before practice, or do you just go out raw and pull every single muscle in your body? I'm not exactly sure what's happening here. But that's not even the beginning. You have Breshad Perriman, who is hurt with a knee. Lawrence Cager, also hurt with a knee. Vincent Smith is going to be out for at least a month. Jeff Smith, who came out of nowhere, who was actually semi-productive for this Jets team, he's banged up now. Oh, and Denzel Mims, who you drafted in the second round, he hasn't practiced in weeks with a hamstring. Adam Gase said maybe they'll have him by this weekend. Oh, good. A week of training camp leading up to a rookie season with no preseason games. I'm not at all worried about the Jets wide receiving core. By the end of practice today, now, I'm not saying that this is necessarily what the three wide receivers are going to be week one against Buffalo, but I mean, if we're counting down the days, we're less than 2 weeks away. But at the end of practice today, Josh Malone, J.U. Chason, who is J.U. Chason? Where did they find him? And George Campbell were the three wide receivers for Sam Darnold. This kid has no shot. Josh Malone had 7 catches in 3 years in the NFL. Chason has 3 catches in 3 years in the NFL. And Campbell, who they found as an undrafted free agent out of West Virginia, had like 400 yards in the Big 12 last year. That's the 3 wide receivers that we're working with right now. Do you see why I was a little upset that the New York Jets didn't take another wide receiver in the mid-rounds in round 3 or 4? You just had to have Morgan in the 4th round, right? Absolutely necessary to draft a project backup quarterback in round 4 when you are depleted at the wide receiver position, and now you have a million injuries. Do I have to run through it again? Breshad Perriman, where is he? We don't know. Denzel Mims hasn't practiced in weeks. Jamison Crowder, tightness. That's the one guy who you could not have get hurt. Jamison Crowder was the Jets' best receiver last year. He was the best one on paper on the roster right now. He's hurt. Vincent Smith. Oh, we can't draft a wide receiver in the 4th round. You got Vincent Smith. Well, he's going to be out for a month. Matt, don't worry. Lawrence Cager out of Georgia, undrafted free agent. What a find. He's hurt. I don't know. I don't know what to do with this team or what to think about this team. The wide receiver position, Sam Darnold's targets, it's going to be weak. It's really weak right now, and it's making me nervous because the season, as I said, is less than 2 weeks away. We are 12 days, as of recording this right now, away from the New York Jets going to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills, and the top 3 receivers at practice, again, by the end of practice today, were Malone, Chason, and George Campbell. Who are these guys? I'm a big Jets fan. I consider myself a big Jets fan. You watching probably consider yourself a big Jets fan. Nobody knew who these guys were a couple of weeks ago because of how far down they were on the depth chart. And now they are in first team roles. Oh, okay. Never mind. They have Donte Moncrief. Donte Moncrief's going to come in and save the day. Did you know he dropped 4 passes in 5 games with Pittsburgh? Yes, Donte Moncrief dropped 26.7%. One more time, 26.7% of the passes thrown his way last year as a Pittsburgh Steeler. They cut ties with him. They gave him a 2-year deal. They said enough after 5 games. Poor Sam Darnold. I don't know what we do. What is the answer here? And why does it continue to happen to Adam Gase coach teams? 2016, the Dolphins were hurt. 2017, the Dolphins were hurt. 2018, Dolphins hurt again. 2019, Jets hurt. Sorry. Jets hurt in 2019, and again in 2020, Jets hurt again. That's 5 straight years with this guy as a head coach where everywhere he goes, his team gets hurt. Is there a direct correlation to him? I don't exactly know, but the Jets changed their strength and conditioning coach. They changed a bunch of different things from last offseason. What else is left? I don't know, but I am extremely worried about who Sam Darnold is going to be throwing the football to because I don't have a clue. Let me know in the comments down below what you think about all this. It's driving me absolutely nuts. You can get at me on social media, all that fun stuff. Once again, I'm Matt O'Leary. Talk to you next time. Oh boy, we're screwed.